A peaceful morning in Austin, Minnesota, erupted into chaos when Devin Weiland fired from his apartment window at bystanders. Devin Weiland didn't run away. He sat waiting for police for 8 hours, as if intending self-harm. This is a criminal documentary that reveals the downward spiral of isolation and despair. See what really happened. It's just after midnight at the Shady Oaks apartment complex in Minnesota. A resident walks toward his unit when a single crack splits the air. A rifle round, or maybe fireworks. The first victim of what will become an 8-hour nightmare.
I just heard a gunshot or a firecracker, and I'm not sure which one.
When officers rush to the scene, they're met with immediate incoming rounds. No one knows how many shooters there are, only that dozens of residents are trapped inside the buildings with rounds echoing around them.
More shots being fired right now.
Just calm down.
What kind of injury do you have?
It's a gunshot.
Okay. Who shot you?
I don't know.
Go get her.
I'm gonna get snipers put up on the east side.
Yes.
Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground now!
At 2:17 a.m., dispatch receives another call. More shots fired near Shady Oaks. By 2:20 a.m., Officer Cody Needham drives in to investigate, unaware he's heading straight into a carefully staged ambush.
I think I've been shot.
The moment he enters the lot, a bullet tears through his patrol car and hits him. Needham's voice cracks over the radio. I think I've been shot. He floors it toward the hospital. Nearby units scramble to set a perimeter as more rounds slam into the street. As emergency crews treat Officer Needham, additional units speed toward Shady Oaks. Each officer knows the danger isn't just to them, but to the dozens of residents caught in the crossfire of a shooter they can't see. Let's get back to Cody Needham's current situation.
I think I've been shot.
Yep, come on in.
I don't know what the...
Go in this room over here.
Officer Christopher Dyson arrives with backup. None of them realize they're stepping into what will become one of the longest and most complex standoffs in the city's history. Gunfire flares again. No one can tell where it's coming from or what floor it's on. Every shadow could hide the gunman.
We don't know what floor they're on. The shots were presumably coming up the front of the building. More shots being fired right now. Go ahead.
You being shot at? You okay?
I don't know.
Just calm down. Calm down.
I only have a pencil.
I didn't get hit.
Phone calls.
What? Is that your car?
Mine over there? Yeah. No.
Dyson and his team take cover behind a water pump building near the west parking lot. Somewhere nearby, civilians are still moving around, unaware they're within a high-risk area. Two more officers, Viz Musin and Tim Harves, arrive to reinforce the west side. They spread out, scanning windows, searching for muzzle flashes. Every second they expose themselves, another round could come their way.
306, 2400, start everybody.
As soon as I got around the corner out here, he started shooting at me.
Me and Decent pull up here. It was what, 3-4 shots?
And when I pulled up here before, we got shot at before.
So somebody's shooting out the window of the building. Chris, can you come over here?
They're shooting at any law enforcement that comes through. If we go out any further, we're going to get shot at.
If this is an active shooter, we need to get a team ready. We need to probably start dealing with it.
Over the radio, one voice cuts through the chaos. If this is an active gunman, we need to start forming an entry team now. They know the longer they wait, the more people could die. The Shady Oaks complex holds 126 apartments, a maze of hallways and stairwells. Visibility is almost zero. No one knows if the shooter is barricaded inside one unit or moving floor to floor.
We want to get eyes on the building. We need to get
cars there.
We need to get back over here, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna have to, we're probably gonna have to. Where the f is this guy?
He's close.
Yeah.
He's outside, I bet.
Yeah. Okay. He's running across!
They reposition vehicles and try to get better angles. Suddenly, a figure darts across the back lot. Someone shouts, "He's running south!"
Where?
Where is he running to? North or south?
Ran that way, ran.
But it's impossible to tell.
I don't know if he got shot at or what, but someone just ran across the back lot.
A suspect or just a terrified resident?
I don't know if it was him or someone that got shot at. Correct, they ran out here in that direction. No, they're behind the trees here. Other side of the trees.
What? Is that, do you think that's a high-powered rifle? Or...
Something high. Up left! Just calm down. Do not bowl me over.
Shot at this house.
It's coming from the front of the building. It impacted the road on the middle of 4th.
Then, another scream. A resident steps outside to see what's happening and is hit immediately. The officers now know civilians are being targeted directly. Priorities change fast. First, identify where the gunfire is coming from and contain it. Second, evacuate every civilian inside and outside before anyone else gets hit. But there's a problem. Officers have no key to get inside the building. He and Harab decide to split up. One team will pin the shooter down with covering fire. The other will start clearing the perimeter, knocking on doors, pulling people out one by one. The evacuation team begins moving along the west side. Every encounter could be life or death. With the shooter's identity unknown, anyone could be armed.
Come here. Hey, come here. You have a key fob to the building?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, motherfucker was shooting me. You're shooting me. I took out the sidewalk and stuff. Oh, you're very those kids. I love them surprising and brought. Thanks to me. I heard it. I was standing in my kitchen doing it.
Here, go back to your car.
I think
now.
it's the second floor.
So you think it's the second floor?
I'm pretty sure it's the second floor on the far side.
Okay. Go back to your car. Stay in there, okay?
They meet a shaken resident hiding near the parking lot. He tells them the shots sound like they're coming from the second floor, front side, and crucially, he hands them a key fob that can open the building's main door. Moments later, Viz Musin spots movement and orders a man to the ground.
Stop! Right now! Stop! Turn around! Drop to your knees. I got a guy that just walked out. He's in the parking lot. I got him at gunpoint. I need somebody around here. Stay where you're at right now. Okay, we got somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, take him. Go to him. Stop. Ma'am, come here. Come here. Come here. It's police department. Come here. There's somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay? Keep your hands out of your pockets, please.
I'm sorry.
Go to that red car over there.
Okay.
Go.
Hands up, face down. But the man turns out to be another terrified tenant, unaware the building is under siege. Then 2 more residents stumble out the back exit, one bleeding from a gunshot wound. Officers pull them behind cover and call for medics.
Keith, you got up in the building? This way. This way. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay, right here.
No. I handed my phone off, so I have no way back.
Okay, well, you're not going back in anyway, so you're fine. Are you hurt at all, sir? Or just the one?
Just me.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay. That light pole right there.
The light.
Okay. What kind of injury do you have?
It's a gunshot.
Okay. Who shot you?
I don't know. I come out that door we just came out of, was facing that way, and that's when I got shot.
Okay. Come right over here, sir. Just hop right into the back seat on that side.
The wounded man gasped that the bullet came from the front entrance as he stepped outside. He's loaded into a squad car and rushed for treatment, the second confirmed victim after Officer Needham.
She has been hit. Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground now!
The man requests multiple SWAT teams to assist. But even as reinforcements mobilize, residents keep wandering into open areas, completely unaware of the ongoing gunfire. Remember the girl the officer met earlier? The witness's statement strengthens the working theory. Shots from the second floor, front apartments, giving officers their first solid lead of the night. With the key fob in hand, police can finally access the building. Dozens of lives were at stake, so forces had to be deployed immediately to the building, evacuate residents, and seal off exits. Every move had to be precise, because even the slightest mistake could lead to a major tragedy. Officer Harves moves south toward Giant Wash Skyline Express, where a temporary command post forms. He coordinates with arriving SWAT units and outlines the next move. Lock down the area, set snipers on the east side, and prepare to enter.
We haven't been able to get... They were thinking maybe like second floor, but now Chris is saying there's movement on 7th, but there's movement all over if you watch those windows. Nobody's identified where or who.
Once I get more SWAT bodies in, I'm going to start forming up some perimeter teams to take over on perimeter. I'm going to get snipers put up on the east side.
Yes, yeah.
So that they can kind of get
all the
eyes
shots have been coming from the front of the building.
By this point, the police had gathered a lot of important information, but it was contradictory. Some witnesses said the gunmen were operating on the second floor at the front of the building. Meanwhile, Diessen's team detected signs of movement on the upper floors, possibly even the 7th floor. The conflicting reports made the situation extremely volatile, and even the slightest mistake could lead to a major incident. The plan solidifies. Multi-agency SWAT will take control of the perimeter, deploy sniper teams on the east, and send tactical units inside to evacuate trapped civilians.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Well, it was about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Just moving on the southwest corner. I'm sure it's entry on 1 or 2.
Correct. Correct. Some are moving towards this. That did hit across the street, right across the street from me. It sounded like a bird shot.
Meanwhile, Diessen's team stays pinned on the west side, eyes fixed on the building, waiting for the next flash of muzzle fire. A critical oversight suddenly emerges. No roadblocks have been set up yet.
Go! 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 Get out! No!
Civilian vehicles are unknowingly driving straight toward the line of fire. Officers rush to wave them back, but it's too late for the next car.
In shortly and around 3.
3.
Shots fired, shots fired.
3 shots.
Half shots fired.
No.
Okay. That was 3 shots, so
Correct.
it'll be another 5-10 minutes.
Maybe. They're not hitting directly at us.
Vehicle coming north. Vehicle?
Yep.
Vehicle coming northbound.
Vehicle coming northbound on 4th.
Police quickly realized the barrage of bullets was not aimed at them, but at a civilian vehicle that happened to be passing in front of Shady Oaks. Then bursts of gunfire. The vehicle takes multiple hits. Remarkably, the injured driver keeps going, staring toward the west side where officers are positioned, his screams cutting through the chaos.
Get over here!
Palmer, we might have somebody that actually just got you.
She has been hit.
I know, come on. Let's go. I should have known.
Do you have a tourniquet on you?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's just through and through.
Shine your light. How's my girlfriend?
Yeah, we can't get up there right now. We cannot get up there right now.
He's been shot through the leg, rapidly losing blood. The man survives, but the danger is far from over. While gunfire continued to ring out nearby, many residents continued to pass by the area, seemingly unaware of the danger lurking around them. Moments later, headlights appear again. This time, it's not a car, but a man on a bicycle, pedaling directly into the line of fire.
The guy is leaning on a bike right now.
You can stop that guy on the bike. Get your hands up. Get over here. Get over here. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground now.
I am. What's the?
We got people shooting out of that building now. We don't know if it's you yet.
No, sir.
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
We got him right here. We're checking him.
I didn't hear no gunshot.
Are you kidding?
You guys scared the out of me.
How do you think we feel?
Well, I didn't know there was people shooting each other. What's happening over there?
Get him to crawl over
What's happening over
Get
there?
over here. Okay, crawl. Crawl over here. Come up by the building here where you're safe. All right, put your hands down again. We just had somebody get shot out in the street from here.
You have anything on you? No, sir. Can you take the bags
gotta
off
see
me,
this.
please, so you can look at? You can search me if you take the bags off.
This bag just has a hammer and some tools. Okay, it's not him, obviously.
Stay down.
Okay, it's obviously not him. Okay, why don't you come up here, sir? Come up by the building where you're safe. Okay, now you hear what we're dealing with?
They drag him into cover, another civilian narrowly pulled out of harm's way. Roadblocks are finally sealed. For the first time in hours, the night goes quiet. No gunfire, no movement. Officers use the silence to catch their breath and reevaluate positions. But they all know, quiet rarely means safe.
Do you think it's gone quiet because he just hasn't had anything to shoot at?
Yeah, possibly.
Keep them at a staging point, Keith. We have an armored vehicle on scene here. We'll be sending over, I believe.
Around 4 a.m., the deep rumble of armored engines breaks the stillness. SWAT vehicles roll in from the east side, heavy steel and floodlights sweeping across the complex. It's the turning point, the protection and capabilities officers desperately needed.
313. We need to get them out of here.
You want to jump in with him?
Yeah. All right, we're coming. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I know our team's setting up too, so we'll be over here soon.
Not what we expected.
Snipers set up on nearby rooftops and balconies, scanning every window for movement. On the west side, entry teams prepare for the next phase, moving inside to secure the building.
Here, we'll cover you. Get up there, go one at a time, okay? And I'm gonna move, all right?
Yep.
I'm moving.
.306, we're by the dumpster where you were. What's your 20? It's gonna keep me doing this.
Go. You gotta get out of here, just walk down that way. Hurry.
After completing the evacuation of ground floor residents, which lasted about 2 hours, SWAT confirmed that they had successfully controlled the lower floors of the building, ensuring that the shooters could not leave the safe area. By sunrise, daylight gives officers a crucial advantage. With visibility restored, they launch drones overhead, mapping the entire complex in real time. The aerial feed soon spots movement. Apartment 303, third floor. Someone is inside, barricaded near the window. From across the street, snipers quickly adjusted their sights on the apartment. A flash and the feed goes black. The suspect has disabled the drone. At 8 a.m., negotiators try to make contact, shouting through loudspeakers for the suspect to surrender. There's no answer, just silence. By 10 a.m., the standoff has stretched past 8 hours. With no response and no safe alternative, SWAT makes the call. They'll use tear gas. An armored vehicle rumbles up to the front of the building, cannon angled at the window of apartment 303. Moments later, multiple canisters deploy inside, filling the room with smoke. Through the haze, a figure moves. A young man, barely out of his teens, pressing a towel against his face. The round grazes his forehead, leaving him stunned and injured. Seconds later, the entry team breaches the door and takes him into custody without further shots fired. Moments later, he appeared at the window holding a bandana over his face, looking visibly weakened and disoriented. SWAT teams immediately rushed to apartment 303 to arrest the shooter. Once inside, they found him injured but cooperative. He was arrested shortly thereafter and removed from the building.
Apartment 304 is also a priority.
For our sheriff did for double check him 45 minutes in the freezing rain. You guys are good.
Get some change in the left pocket.
Big ass baggy pants. Check down by his feet. Nothing on his feet.
Not having any 38.
Buddy, can you spread your legs real quick? I have nothing.
You see hands pulled up at least a little bit. Yep. Ow! Fuck! My arm.
You want to switch out pockets? I can give me an IOU.
The suspect is identified as Devin Michael Wayland. Inside the apartment, officers recover multiple firearms, including the rifle used throughout the night. As they sweep the rest of the complex, they confirm there are no additional shooters. While Wayland is treated for his injuries, detectives start piecing the night together. That strange 911 call? The one reporting fireworks? Or gunshots? Records reveal it came from Wayland himself.
I could have sworn I heard a gunshot or a firecracker, and I'm not sure which one.
It was a trap. He had lured police straight into his line of fire. Given the deliberate setup, investigators initially consider broader motives, but soon focus on personal crisis. Once medically cleared, Wayland sits down for interrogation.
How are you?
I've been better.
Yeah, it looks like it. Feeling okay though? Is that okay if we visit?
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's back up to the day before the incident and just talk to us about your day and kind of what's going on.
Everything seemed all right. Everything seemed fine. But,
Okay.
These ex-friends of mine, they wanted to hang out with me, and it was gonna be his girlfriend's birthday, the 21st birthday, so they wanted to party and drink. Well, I do like political discussion. I like to see people's views and ask them why they think of that, so I can respect them deeper and
Like
view them.
political stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
But it just turns out that they're ex-tweakers, and I think one guy was tweaking there. This guy's name was Seth something. And they're all like they're saying I'm getting in their face and screaming at them. I'm partially deaf from working in machinery. I said, I'm sorry, I'll get down on my hands and knees, I'll show you I'm not being violent. And this woman was saying, get on my man's face. And I'm like, I'm not on your man's face, I'm just saying, this is how I view about the situation, because how can I respect you? You've been nothing but nice to me, and so she has until this point on. And Judd said, get off his face. I said, I'm not on your face. He pushed me. He was trying to fight me, so I fought him, and Jordan got on me, and he tried fighting me, and he claimed he was trying to make sure there would be no fight to happen, but that was the last straw. And for some reason, I felt like because no one would believe my side of the story, I had my firearms out and ready to use, just in case anything did happen, which I didn't want it to, but I had an accidental discharge in my Mosin Nagant rifle and had one bullet for it. I'm not sure.
What kind of rifle was it?
Mosin Nagant.
Okay.
It was a mental slip-up. I haven't been employed in a year. And my grandfather died 3 years ago. I just wanted it, and I didn't want to ever shoot a cop. That's why I surrendered.
Were you aiming at anything throughout
Just
the
the
75
cars,
rounds?
just the cars, trying to get the cops to come so they'd shoot me. I didn't want to shoot the cops, I didn't want to shoot anybody else, I just wanted to shoot the cars so that they would shoot me. But
And is that from alcohol, or
I
were you-
couldn't myself. It's against my
Oh.
my own views. I would have to have somebody else me theoretically. So that's where that idea. I know it sounds really fucked up. I wanted to live. I tried telling myself this and that, but under last night's situation or ordeal, it just got too much to me, too
Yeah.
fast.
So, do you remember what exactly you told the dispatcher when you called them?
It sounded like there was a gunshot or fireworks or some type of discharge, like some type of fire shot.
So if you said the word fireworks, would you mean fireworks from a gun or actually fireworks?
I don't know. Did I say fireworks? Or are you getting
Well, you
this?
might have. You
I
might
don't know
have
if I
said
did.
fireworks.
I don't know if I did.
He calmly walks detectives through his day before the shooting. A party, a fight, and a feeling that everyone was turning against him. He describes being humiliated, cornered, and mentally collapsing. Police confirm he acted alone. The 3 wounded victims, including Officer Needham, all survive and eventually recover. The jury rules that repeatedly firing at officers and civilians showed clear intent to cause lethal harm. Verdict: 3 counts of first-degree attempted homicide and 3 counts of second-degree assault. Sentence: 50 years in prison. In the end, no one lost their life, but one soul was completely shattered. If you want to see more criminal documentaries like this, please like and subscribe, because true stories are always scarier than fiction. The content shown is designed to educate viewers on real police encounters. It is not produced to insult or demean any person. In a time where media bias and misinformation often distort perception, we believe in presenting facts as they happened, helping the audience stay informed and objective.